And unmute, and we're going live. All right. Yep, everybody's in the right spot. I did it right this time. I hope everyone can hear me. Welcome to Biscuit 10 RPG, everybody. Home of whatever it is that we do here, game runnings and such. Before we get started, good Lord, why is there such a lag? What? Oh God, your character's gonna die, and it's not even gonna be my fault. All right.
You're just figuring this out now.
I don't claim to know anything. Anyway, before we go ahead and get started, I want to go ahead and throw out a couple updates. If you look at the actual Twitch channel, I've put some links and everything below, links to everywhere. One of the most prominent ones right now is the Black Ballad, which has gone live from Storyteller's Forge. Last time I checked, which was about to be right this second while I drone on and on about stuff and things. And, oh, that's not the right number. What is that? Ooh, they're currently at $95,995 dollars pledged and raised. So obviously it's going to happen. It's just a matter of bumping it up a little bit more so that, we can get new stuff. I believe the next thing up on the docket for stretch goals is a new core class called the Godless, which is, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't like clerics that much personally, but I really want to play that kind of a cleric or paladin or both. But definitely go check that out. And I'm going to go ahead and put in the link here. I think this is it. Yep, there it is. That's the tiny URL for the Black Ballad. You go there, you can go ahead and pledge. They have everything there. The other thing I'm going to throw out there is if you want to get the digital version, that's totally cool. But if you want to get a physical version, then that's available. And I don't know where I was going with this. My brain is a train wreck. That's not new. But if you get either the loot crate or just the add-on, fun addition to this particular campaign is the first gate, a Menagerie of Madness, which this will be its debut. It's going to be as put together as I possibly could do from the absolute failed Kickstarter that didn't go through. So it's been my work, Adam's work, and the help of a select few that have been helping me with editing. And thank goodness they have, because otherwise you would have to read it out loud. Otherwise, none of it would make sense, because I put pauses in weird places and don't know how punctuation works. And nor will I ever learn, because it's not my job. That being said, you can also go to the Storyteller's Forge Discord, which I just popped the link in there too, if you want to talk to the creators, if you want to talk to me for whatever inane reason. And then also, this Monday, I'm going to be doing a Q&A for the first gate itself. My understanding is people were confused about what the first gate was, and to be fair, that's partially by design and partially because I don't know what I'm doing half the time. Think Tosh's Cauldron of Everything, but with some actual thought put in. That's right, I'm throwing shade on my stream because it's not like Wizards watches me anyway. Plus, it's a little bit more snarky and a little bit more sarcasm and, curses. Lots of curses. But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get started. Like I said, please go check out all the stuff, Biscuit Tin RPG at all of the socials. And then obviously Ko-Fi, go there to check it out. Thank you, Alias, for letting me know that you're the editor that sucks. That's incredibly rude, and I find you to be a wonderful person, so knock it off. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and start with a recap. Oh, shoot. I'm going to go ahead and throw this out now in case anything happens. I threw down some a little bit of change, and by that I mean I saved up a little bit, and I got the ability to use voice mod, the paid version. So if any of these voices that I will eventually use in this campaign sound a little bit weird, I'm half sorry, half not. I'm doing my very best. I know that my voice modulates funny, so sometimes it comes out weird there. But I made voices for the 4 main people that they'll run into, and then I'll make some more just for fun. But if you hear my voice change, that's why. All right. I've blathered on for way too long now. Here we go. Session 11. We aim for the soft objects, which had nothing to do with the actual episode. We thought of that title before we even started. I don't remember what it was. Oh, never mind. I remember. Throwing children at couches. We started back with our party 2 days prior to the knock on the door, where they go on a shopping trip to stockpile goods and find an edge in the future, knowing full well that they are but at the tip of the iceberg. Man, this is why I have editors, but not on my recaps. They met Duurgent of Psionic Wares, where Jean found a legendary item to boost his mental prowess. Sat with Biscuit as he went on in an insane ramble. Ran into Riva 2.0, who has not been on the material plane for over 1,000 years, and found that perhaps a fight was not needed, and finally found themselves standing in Kodiak's recently moved store buying smoke bombs. And I put in parentheses here that seemed much more difficult to find than they should have been. Basically, it was fun, and now we are back to Kodiak, looking through this weirdo's wares, and what is up with that rock sitting in the middle of the store. So, with that being said, you were all perusing the store as this is happening in the background. Augustine, your day prior to this was spent resting, relaxing. You checked in with the legionnaires just to kind of see if any movement had happened, and no, you went at a different time than the rest of them, and then you went and did a performance in the hopes of gaining some more fame or notoriety, depending on what it was that you did perform, as well as some other little side things that I, as a good DM, am not going to reveal until it's too late. That being said, the following day, you are kind of putting together whatever things you're going to do, and as you're walking out, you see the rest of the group walking into Kodiak's, which is about 7 blocks away. You have really good vision, I've decided, just for this. So,
I mean, she does have stupid high perception.
well, there you go. You can't get less than what, a 29 or some nonsense?
Something like that.
Fantastic. Yeah, you see him walk into Kodiak's store. And that's where we're going to pick up with you. What are you going to do?
Well, I am fully aware of what happened with Issa, I assume. Or this is before that.
No, so this would be the day after all of that happened.
Okay.
So you've
Okay.
all had a long rest and everything along those lines. So you're all fully rested, good to go. The genocide of an entire, retinue of soldiers has already occurred.
Okay. Considering what happens when they are left to follow their own decisions and whims, Augustine is going to follow them into the Kodiaks.
Oh,
Okay.
yes, because you being there sure helped my impulse control yesterday.
Listen, Augustine was probably distracted by something. That's why she didn't stop you.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'll just go join him in Kodiak's. Not really say anything because Augustine's not in the best mood right now, but
All right.
just join him.
Totally fair. As you walk in, you see a rather ecstatic Issa finally get her hands on a set of smoke bombs. And I mean, seems a little bit more excited than one would be looking for smoke bombs, but excited nonetheless. You walk in, everyone else is kind of looking around the store. What are you all doing?
Jean's gonna look around for just some plain daggers.
Okay. Most of the weapons and everything along those lines are actually located behind the desk.
Excuse me, those daggers there. How much? What do you want for those?
These daggers over here? Uh,
Yes.
how many daggers you need? I have lots of daggers.
You know, I want just plain, simple daggers. Almost disposable. If you
Oh,
catch my drift, I want to I want to have just a whole mess of daggers,
do you
just in
need?
case.
Do you
And
need?
you never know.
Do you have bandolier?
Uh, I have pockets on the inside of my trench coat, but I'll take a bandolier.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Uh, give you deal. You buy bandolier, you get buy one dagger, get one full price. So here we go. I've got this dagger here. This one is the same dagger. That is also the same type of dagger. This one's got a weird hilt, but
Oh,
it's the
fun.
same type of dagger. It's just got oh, never mind. That's pudding. Sorry. Anyway, yes. For how many daggers are you for looking?
I'm looking to spend gold. They're plain daggers. I don't want to get into trading favors and all that. I'm hoping to spend gold.
Why would
If
you?
you'll take gold, I'll buy as many daggers as you've got.
I will take any kind of currency.
Oh, perfect.
So, like I
Let's
said,
see.
how many daggers?
Um, how much each? I mean, I don't know how much daggers cost up here.
Well, at buy one get one price, it is 1, 2, 3, 4. They are a silver apiece.
Ooh, a silver apiece. Let's see.
Sorry, that was 5. 5 silver apiece. So you
5
buy
silver. Okay.
one dagger for 5 silver. You buy 2 dagger is 1 gold.
Okay, perfect. Let me see. Um, let's do 10 daggers. So that's 5 gold.
Yes.
Okay.
And the bandolier is 2 gold.
Perfect.
Perfect.
7
There you go.
gold to you, my friend.
Fantastic. Here you go. Thank you very much. Have you heard about my rock and how amazing it is?
I see the rock. It's a very nice rock. I don't know a lot about rocks, so why don't you tell me about it?
Well, this rock here, I fought off a hill giant with. I grabbed the rock and I
You fought
smashed
a
in
hill
its
with
brain.
this rock.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh,
This
so that's
rock.
that's on there. That is that still hill giant head on the rock, or is that like lichen or something?
No, that's a bit of pudding. Oh wait, no, that's
Oh, okay.
dirt.
You've got a lot of pudding kind of laying
I
around.
had an ooze infestation when I came over. Is a problem.
That'll happen. That'll happen. Well, it's a very nice rock, and thank you for the daggers. And
Absolutely.
Jean is going to go peruse the wares. Not that he needs anything. He got what he wanted, and now he's just kind of
Of
killing
course.
time.
All right. Let me see here. What do we have in this fantastic store? Things that I should have had open before the game started. Don't judge me. Here we go. Ah. Nope, that's not it.
When I laugh in solidarity because that's exactly how I DM.
Same. Seems like no matter how much prep time I put in, I always forget something.
You put in prep time?
Oh, I haven't in years. I'm just
There you
saying, when I
go.
did put in prep time, winging it
Oh,
is considerably funner.
well, let's see here. I do have a couple of things. So there are a couple potions kind of sitting off to the side that you see, and just a ton of just crossbow bolts and arrows, just kind of like stacked in like piles of 10. But for the most part, it's kind of more of a general store than anything. You can find your various general goods, rations, things like that. And there's a ring sitting under another glass case on the far side, with a little bit of dust gathered on it. And Kodiak, when you look at it, Kodiak goes, "You don't want that ring. That ring is a bigger pain in the ass than it's worth."
Oh,
Yes.
well, I'm just killing time here while my friends are shopping. Tell me about the ring.
Oh, the ring helps you
That's
understand
bait.
every language.
Oh, I don't need something like that. That sounds superfluous.
Generally speaking.
It's a neat ring, though.
It could be, but unfortunately, it's not my favorite. I already know enough
Well, do you
languages
have
for
a
one
favorite?
lifetime. Do I have a
I hear
favorite
that.
language?
A favorite ring, favorite language. I'm 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 chewing the fat.
What? Where you find
It's an
fat?
expression where I'm from.
Oh, okay.
No, it's just moving my mouth to keep myself occupied while my friends are doing their thing.
Okay, well, you chew fat over there, weird
Oh,
person.
okay.
Anybody else looking for wares of any kind?
Do you have any what are they called? Pick me ups?
Potions? The pick me up. Let's see here. He starts like kind of rummaging through, pulling out random vials. He's like, "No, that's fetid. No, that's fetid. No, that's fetid." Oh God, that's everybody always brings that in. Good thing I found the way to use that. Oh, well, no, that's not what you want. Okay, I do have two. I have two pick me ups.
How much for each of those?
A favor.
A medium favor, I assume.
Yes.
Uh,
I did not say less or a major. That would be silly.
what did I have? Did I buy that cloak last time? I don't remember if I did.
Which cloak in particular?
It was one that's supposed to like raise my armor class, I think.
Oh, the robe. No, you did not.
Yeah. Okay. I'll give you 2 medium favors.
Oh wait, no,
If
never mind.
those,
I think if you have it, did you not write it on your character sheet? Because if you didn't, you didn't.
I didn't, because I
Okay.
didn't get the actual card. But
Okay.
I do only have one favor, which I think maybe because I marked it down.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
But
Yes. Okay. So are
so
you you're trading your favor from the Legionnaire and then one from yourself?
yeah, sure.
Okay.
So erase that then.
There we go. This is what I'm looking for. All right. All right. It's good. Good deal. Good deal. Anybody else need anything? I don't have much else in here other than your general stuff and obviously the cloak, that useless ring, and oh, where is that thing? I found something random the other day. What was it? Oh, DM buys time to look for item. That's not it.
It'd work
Oh,
better if you were juggling while you were humming.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, you can't juggle when you're opening up a book and going. Where is this?
Not with that attitude, you can't.
I can have whatever attitude I would like. I think I found it. Yep. Okay. I do have this other dagger. It's a very interesting one. It is magical, so obviously it will not be traded for gold. It's nice. Although it does how do you say it? It hungers for blood, in the manner of speaking. It's very strange. It's called a wind-up knife.
That does not sound good at all.
It's not. It's not cursed. It's just a magical knife. I just
But
let
it
you know
hungers
that.
for blood.
So do a lot of warriors in this land. Doesn't make them cursed, does it?
It's on the day.
I pick my
Put your
words
face
wisely.
away.
What was the other two items?
One is a cloak, or rather a robe, that raises your armor class without having to wear armor itself. And the other one is that useless ring with languages and such.
May I see the cloak?
Yes, right
The
there.
robe.
Can I reach to like touch it like I'm trying to feel the fabric and cast identify on it?
If you want to cast Identify without him noticing, you will have to use Sleight of Hand.
Okay. Let me pull my stats. 1 second. Cool. I don't have a crap modifier for it. Ooh. Okay. 24.
Okay. Go ahead and cast your whatchamahoo's it.
Identify.
All right, you cast Identify. From what you can tell, it is just a normal robe that is enchanted with protective magics.
How much was the robe?
The robe? Sorry,
Mhm.
sorry. I keep. One moment, I have to
Kodiak,
get
you
back
okay?
into.
It sounds
I
like you
have
had a
to.
stroke.
Sometimes when I'm reading books, I have strokes. I'm not much of a reader myself.
D-
The
Doctors
robe
them.
is favor and 500 gold. It's just very
I'll
like
take it then.
okay.
So I'm gonna pass over the favor I got from the Legionnaires and
Okay.
pay 500 gold.
Fantastic. I am racking up all of the favors from them. It's nice. I do like this. It's fantastic. Maybe they will
The
help me
Legionnaires are
find
gonna
the
be
thing
like,
that
why
disappeared.
is Kodiak coming here so often now?
Kodiak's a wonderful businessman. Business bear. business. All right.
Businessman?
Yep. Let me go ahead and grab the stats on that for you so that you can have it. It does require attunement in order to work, just so you're aware.
Okay.
Let's see here. Trying to figure out what the easiest way to grab that. Okay, it's probably going to be this. Pulling up the book, pulling up the book, pulling up the book. So while I'm pulling this up, anybody else doing anything? No? All right. Fantastic. Good talk, everyone.
We're real chatty tonight.
Yeah, we're going to do all of the best things.
Sorry, I'm going
Yes.
through my favors. I'm not sure what I do. I'm not trying to figure out what exactly I owe. So he took. Did I have 2 Legionnaire favors?
Unless
Did
you
I spend
spent
one?
any
I
of
don't
them.
remember.
I don't
Unless
think.
it's one that you had before you died.
I think I had 2. Okay.
Yeah, well, the ones that
'Cause I
you
didn't
were
I don't think I
owed were
spent any.
gone, so that's
Right, and I got
not
the
a.
2 from the latest mission, so and then they
Yes.
went to Kodiak, so I have no
Yes, you got
favors.
2 from the latest one. Okay, where is it? Is this it? No. Do.
Sorry.
There we go. All right, minor edit for this. And increase the size of
Wonder if
that.
Kodiak would have anything interesting to drink.
Do we really need to add more alcohol? Do we really, though?
we already have a lot going around
I'm
right now.
sorry, is the
Feel like-
Chaos Bard having problems with me causing chaos?
So, in regards to that, I need something that tastes more than the blueberry in space.
You need something other than space blueberries? I've got your drinks. What kind of drink you be looking for?
What's your best drink?
Oh, that depends. All perception, you know. Everyone has different tastes. You like space? Do you like blueberries more? Are you more of a raspberry guy? Do you like mead? Do you like honey? Do you like hops? Do you like wheat? Do you like barley?
What's
Do
your
you like
strongest
swill?
drink?
Oh, my strongest drink is my strongest drink is probably going to be the Dwarven Dragonfire.
I'm intrigued.
Okay, so be careful with this one. It sets a fire in your belly if you're not careful. The only people I know able to drink it are dwarves from the very deep marches, and also spirits, like actual spirits.
Can I try it?
You can try it, and he gives you a tiny shot. That'll
I
be
will take it.
1 gold.
Okay, here you go.
Thank you.
Quick
So,
sidebar, I did roll for that curse that I have. It's I don't know what kind of save it was. I think it was wisdom, but it was a base of 18, which I think still beats it.
yeah, it's still it beats it. You're fine.
Okay, cool.
I believe the save on that is 15.
So yeah, take the shot.
Okay. I need you to make a constitution save.
I had a feeling. 23.
All right. You belch and a little burp of fire comes out.
Spicy.
I don't want to figure out what happens when you drink too much of that. You shouldn't. Kodiak, please don't sell this man this. All right.
Okay. I'm not sell, but you give me favor in exchange.
You know what? You can you actually let him. I'm not that concerned for his safety. Actually, I don't know.
Very well. You
Do
want
you
to
have
buy?
something a little? Do you have something a little less flame-inducing?
A little less spicy? What do you...
If I'm burping fire, I worry about other body parts.
I told you. Not.
Hmm.
You said strongest. You want next strongest, or do you want something that I believe you might be able to handle?
We'll work our way backwards. What's next strongest?
Okay. They call this the spirit. Is going to be...
What's it do?
It's alcohol. It's
Well,
a spirit that
one put
affects
fire-
spirits.
Okay, well, I do like to go astral, so let's try it.
All right. That'll be a gold.
Okay.
Is anybody else developing a headache, or is that just me?
It's been here for many hours. Welcome to the club.
Hmm.
You weren't here when the
Alright, take it,
vampire
and
person
I
was
take a shot.
here, but I got a pretty big migraine a little bit ago. It's just been hanging around.
I need you to make
He
a
has a name.
constitution save.
Yes, they do have a name, but it's
20.
All right. You feel yourself as you take the shot, you feel like you were like starting to like shake a little bit, and you were starting to phase out of reality, and then you snap back in.
It's interesting.
I
Can we
told you
set
I
that
am
one aside and go 1 weaker? I
one
want to keep
weaker.
that one in mind.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. He reaches back. He goes, all right, this one.
Does it have a name?
Nope. I just made it
Okay.
this afternoon.
Oh, this should be fun. then.
What color is it?
It's purple.
That tracks.
Purple sticky punch.
I would like to try that one.
Okay, here's the shot. One gold,
gold.
please.
I feel as though we are suddenly on a brewery tour.
I mean, as far
Oh,
as
sunlight.
tastings go, this comes with better entertainment than most.
I take
All
it.
right. All right, cool. I need you to make another con check, but this time at disadvantage. As these are starting to stack up.
8.
You fall to the floor, unconscious.
I believe it.
Oh no,
Oh,
if
thank
only he
God.
had used that one brain cells that he has to stop fucking drinking.
Can I
Your
try
friend-
to steal the flask that replenishes his alcohol?
I
over and over
mean,
again
I
off
don't
his
know if
body?
there's really a try. He's out cold.
Can I just take it?
I mean,
I
monk
just wanna take it and put it
shit,
in my bag
there's
of
always a
holding.
chance.
Yeah. You just pop back up. I don't know.
Like a daisy.
All right, yeah.
A
Where
slightly trampled daisy.
I believe your flask is just on your side, correct?
Uh-huh.
All right, yeah.
Gotta
You
be
can
easy access.
Yep. You can just grab it.
Yeah, just pop it in my bag of holding.
Okay.
We just took
Uh,
the alcoholic's alcohol away. I feel like this is gonna have some severe consequences.
Oh, he's
It's
gonna be
gonna
so
be
sweaty when he
Earth.
wakes up.
I'm going to be completely honest. This
Mm,
affects you
awesome.
more than it affects me.
You know what? That's fair.
All right. I don't want to. Fine. Kodiak reaches behind the bar and just kind of pours like kind of a very clear, bright blue liquid onto Unya's face, and you wake up immediately. You're completely sober.
Aw.
I don't like this.
Kodiak, did you have to? He's never gonna learn.
Look, it's not my problem what happens to him. I just don't want it to happen to him in my establishment.
Okay, what was that
That
stuff?
is
You said
fair.
you just made it.
I told you it does not have a name. I just made it. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know what the potency was.
Oh, that's fair. Can I try it again?
Does
Just looks
anyone
at
else
you-
want to go back to the tavern with me? Because I'm done.
Yeah, John's seen enough. That's
Yep. Exiting stage
let's head
left.
out,
Like
please.
I'm actually going to ask Kodiak how much that bottle is.
This what bottle? The purple stuff?
The concentrated fuckery, yes.
Oh. Hey, that's a good name. Concentrated fuckery. Fantastic. It is a major favor.
Absolutely not. You have fun with that, and I'm gonna follow them out.
It's custom made. Come back. It's beautiful. You give to your friends.
Seriously.
I'm good. Oh well, I've already got the buyer lined up.
Is this?
No. Okay, so I took that stuff and I'm sober now. So what's it supposed to do?
Oh, that didn't make you sober. I did.
Great. I would like to see what it does.
The stuff
try
that
again?
made you hit the floor?
Yes.
It makes you hit the floor.
Are you sure there's not more to this? Just let me. Just
Keep
I wanna
trying.
try
You've
it.
almost got it figured out.
I
It
just wanna
tastes
try it one
like
more time.
it tastes like cranberries and raspberries had the baby with peanut butter. That's what it does.
All right, above the table, I would try that.
Honestly, same.
So again, can I
Concentrated
just one more
fuckery,
try?
aka the PB and JJ.
If it doesn't knock me out and I like what it does, I will buy it for the favor, the major favor. I just want one
Okay,
more try.
okay, here we go. Here we go. Here's the shot.
I'll give you 2 gold. I'll give him 2 gold since this is his second.
All right, go ahead and make a con check.
I didn't take it yet.
Okay, well, whenever you do.
I am reaching for my goblet though.
Okay. Tis gone. And they have already
Yeah.
left.
What? Where's my? I had a goblet with me. Where'd it go?
I believe your friends took it for safekeeping.
What friend?
I don't know their name.
What'd they look like?
I mean,
Lady.
technically, he does only know one of our names.
The
A
one of
lady?
the ladies that was not Issa. I don't know the ladies.
Bigger or smaller?
Look, you all of you non-furry types look the same to me.
I'm an elephant.
Wow.
I cannot look like the rest of them.
Well, you're not a lady either.
That's fair.
I love everything about this.
I take the shot.
Okay, make a con save.
15.
You hit the floor.
Yes.
Kodiak tried to warn you.
Absolute poetry.
Okay.
Also, I really hope that Unya thinks that it was Augustine who took it because Unya knows Augustine can turn into a dragon and is scared shitless about that. It's like, you see how brave you are about that flask.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead, let you lay there on the floor for a second. Where were you all heading outside of the shop? Were you just waiting outside?
Oh, Augustine wanted to go back to the tavern.
Okay.
Ease is following.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good with
All
that.
of you on the way to the
Yeah.
tavern make a perception check.
Are you sure you want me to make a perception check?
Yes. However, Issa, you get to make it at advantage.
Dirty 20 for Jean.
I was gonna say I don't need your pity, but let's not pretend that I don't.
18.
Okay.
28.
9
Okay.
with advantage.
All right. Well,
This is
everyone else
bullshit.
recognizes a small kid that you're all familiar with walking into Kodiak's.
Oh, my buddy.
Oh, his body's gonna get looted completely.
Go get him, little dude.
Isa,
Getting exactly what he deserves.
the little one that
Mhm.
you're so fond of, just walked in there, with the person who likes to punch children. Should we do something about that?
You guys keep going and make sure that flask stays the hell away, and I will double back. Technically,
Augustine just-
Kodiak is low-key my problem.
Augustine just holds out her hand as they start walking again. Give it to me. He's afraid of the dragon I can turn into.
You want the flask? Sure, I don't. I just want it away from him.
Take it, tuck it away in my things.
All right.
Give your pseudo dragon a pouch
Wow.
of holding and just keep her flying.
All right. So, as everyone else is going off to the tavern, Issa, you double back and you walk in as you see a deal happening between your little buddy and Kodiak. It's a good deal. I don't know what you want this stuff for, but I made special just for you, and it works. But I mean, you're not gonna drink this stuff, are you? No, not at all. I've got. I'm gonna use it with darts. Oh, that's devilish. Oh, you had me make
Isa's
a
just
poison,
gonna
you son of
slam
a
the door
bitch!
shut behind her.
So turns around and goes, "Oh, Auntie Issa! Hi! Hi! Hi!
Hi.
How are you?" And he just
You're
tucks
not
the
subtle.
the
You need
thing
to learn
into his.
better.
What? He's out cold. I don't care.
No, no, no. Kodiak, do you have one of those sober up things again?
Yes, I do.
Can you give Frankie about 10 minutes worth of looting before you use it?
Uh,
Please?
what I get out of it?
I mean, the gentleman who keeps drinking your alcohol is going to pay for what repercussions happen in your shop, quite surely. That would be rude otherwise.
It would be true. He would pay. Well, actually, technically, since it's my establishment, I would be the bearer of the repercussions that happen inside my establishment.
True, but anything that he's using in your establishment is his to settle up with, including the sober ups.
That's fair, but if you're asking me to give your friend or you time to loot him, that is on me.
In which case, would you be so kind as to help me shove him out of the door?
I'm gonna turn around and pretend like I didn't see anything. If you want the sober up, I can give you that.
You are so useful. Yes, one please.
That is a favor. Not a traded favor, a favor from you.
Yes, let's evaluate what happened the last time that you wrote a favor from one of us. Absolutely not.
Okay. Puts it back.
Fair enough.
And he just turns
Turn to
around.
Frankie. Help me drag him. You can have anything you
What?
can find on him. Help me drag him.
I don't even. Fine. And he just starts like it looks like he's trying, but he's totally not. You're doing all the work. You can
My
totally tell
perception's
he's just like,
garbage, but it's not
oh,
that
it's
garbage.
so hard, so hard. Oh, thank goodness you're here, Auntie Issa. I couldn't do this on my own. Oh no! You drag him outside, and Frankie
you.
just looks at him and goes, "What's he got on him? What is the most prominent
know.
shiny
Why don't you
thing that
find
you
out?
have on you?"
Other than my sword?
Mm. Frankie looks at that and goes, "Nope. I don't want that. I don't want that at all." The last
Such a
Kodiak
smart
want?
The
boy.
child that picked it up.
the last one that picked it up, he hasn't been the same. It's been weird. Like real weird.
Most prominent shiny thing you'll find is either my pack of darts or my Selesnya insignia.
Not
Hmm.
any of your money?
Well, yeah, there's always the gold.
Oh. You know what? Antis, I'm gonna take it easy on him this time. I do need these darts though. He takes all of your darts.
I find you being kind about this more suspicious than anything else.
Well, on the plus side, this way you don't have to explain where everything went. Just say he dropped them on the way to the tavern where you take him.
Oh, I'm not taking him anywhere. He can sit outside here until he sobers up on his own. He's
Eh,
no longer Kodiak's problem.
I guess it's true.
Speaking
Anyway,
of darts,
got
what
darts.
did I see? What did we see?
Who did what see? Who are you?
Me. What deal did you make with Kodiak? Don't you start with me, small child.
What?
Auntie Issa's already had a very rough week.
I wasn't even here.
If I go in and ask Kodiak, will he tell me?
Huh? Oh, no, this guy tried the stuff. Anyway, that doesn't matter. He throws down a smoke bomb. And he doesn't even try, he just runs off in a random direction. Like through the smoke and then like out to the side. And then darts behind a
I'm gonna
building.
let him go. I've gotten my entertainment for the day.
Q, make Unya, make another con check.
18.
All right. You start to stir as the smoke kind of sifts into your nose and you wake up a little bit. You're real drunk, but you're at least awake. And you're standing right. You're sitting. You're laying on the ground outside of Kodiak's, right next to Issa.
Standing, sitting, laying. Got it.
You're standing down.
There is certainly an angle somewhere. We don't know which one has your head up.
It is approximately a 45 to 180 degree direction is what's happening here. And as you kind of like stir your eyes open, and there's just like some dark smoke that's kind of starting to dissipate as your eyes focus, and you kind of see the stars in the sky, the starless sky with the aurora borealis. And then you look off to your left, and there's Issa just kind of standing down, looking at you with whatever facial expression she chooses to use for this moment.
What's up?
I'm not buying that bottle.
Not anymore, you're not.
Where's my drink? My cup.
I suppose you can choose an answer between somewhere between me and Jean and Riva and the thief children who looted your body as you were laying out here in the open, or
Thief
possibly
children.
Augustine. It's anybody's game, to be perfectly honest.
Thief children that looted my body while I laid here and you watched.
I mean, what kind of a person would I be if I wasn't trying to be a good mentor to my nephews?
One who doesn't condone stealing.
I don't condone aggressive violence towards children. I condone the shit out of stealing.
You're a horrible mentor.
If I wasn't friendly with the Thieves Guild, sure, I'd be a terrible mentor. I am a fantastic mentor.
We'll agree to disagree. Which of those little shits took my cup?
Speaking of agreeing to disagree, have you managed to decide if your legs are going to agree or disagree with you?
Nope.
Your legs are a little tingly, but they seem usable. Kind of like your legs kind
So
of
far,
woke
they
up
like
from.
being parallel to the ground.
Fair enough.
Well, when you decide to stop being on the ground and start being up with the rest of us, we will be at the bar. Anissa's just going to head the direction that the others went.
She said bar. I'm going.
Like 5 minutes behind and weaving the entire way, but yeah.
Magically, his legs work again. Interesting.
The hell you say?
So there's about a 2 to 3 minute gap between you all getting to the tavern, which I assume is going to be the Cracked Pact, which is probably one of the closer ones. And before Issa and Unya walk and then stumble in that order. It is getting towards nighttime. You've all kind of had a pretty long day. Is there anything else that you all would like to do?
I think I'm good.
Same.
All right.
More drinks.
Well, there's that. Okay. So attunements. Anybody changing up any attunements or anything along those lines?
I'm gonna regret saying this. Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Let me go ahead and give you the rest of that image now.
Yeah, fun. I'm so excited.
You know.
Just for point of clarification, the stuff that the kids were doing were darts and I'm assuming the purple fuckery, but I could be wrong. Did Kodiak brew something else up?
No.
Eh.
What do the pick-me-ups do exactly?
The
elicit
pick-me-ups are
advantage or is it something
actually,
else?
yeah, I think let me find it real quick here. The pick-me-up is a dark liquid that smells delicious but tastes bitter. As an action, you can drink the potion, which grants you proficiency in a saving throw of your choice for 1 hour.
Okay, that's really good.
That effect is terrifying.
Look, whenever I say I
No,
woke up
but
feeling
can I steal
dangerous,
that for my campaign? Can I use that?
absolutely.
Ooh, I can't wait. Yes. All right.
There's no theft in player misery. This is an equal opportunity player.
All
I
right.
am going to have Bo with me for the day, by the way.
Okay.
Normally she's free to just fuck off and do what she wants, but she's going to stick with me today.
All right, fair enough. So, we'll go ahead and narrate the rest of the evening. You all kind of do your own thing. You have a little chat, talking to each other at the bar. You go back to your respective rooms or lodgings, wherever those may be, and then you get a full night's rest. Some of you change up your equipment, get things together, start a new life with some of that stuff. And you all kind of meet back up at the Scarlet Hearth. You're getting there and you're realizing that it's not just tense at this point. It's gotten far more tense than you remember. There's always just someone looking at you. You know that some of the Legionnaires, from what you understand from your previous conversations with Lacroix and Fate, are, kind of standing out on the bridge in disguise. Just in case anybody else tries to come in and sneak up and be like, I got this whole thing I'm going to do. But no. There's guards all over the place. However, you're getting some shifty looks from people all over the bridge. And you don't recognize all of them, so you're not sure which side they're on. You eventually make it back to the Scarlet Hearth. And you're all kind of just chit-chatting. Fate and Lacroix both say that there's been no change. And that is when the knock on the door happens. And Fate goes and opens it. And why did that break? Just can't have good nails these days. All right. She opens the door and you hear a hushed whisper. I believe when we did this last time, Augustine, you were there and you did hear part of the conversation, from my understanding. And what you heard was this gentleman said, "I need your help. Something horrible has happened." So as that transaction happens, Fate and this new individual walk in, and she walks up to you all. And kind of motions you all to come over to her. And as you all kind of gather around,
this gentleman, needs my help, but I can't leave the Scarlet Hearth. He needs to find out who his patron is. But in order to do that, we need some ingredients from the market. And seeing as how I'm very high profile, and if I leave, there's a significant chance that it would weaken our hold here, at least for the time being. So I'm gonna ask if you could potentially help them. I just need to gather a few simple ingredients in order to perform a ritual to find out which patron saved him. I'm sure he can kind of explain more. And then you can decide if you wish to help him or not. It's completely up to you. I wouldn't ask if I could do it myself.
and she kind of bows and looks at Zale, and Zale looks over and says, I'm sorry, this is kind of an imposition. I don't know any of you. My name is My name is Zale. I'm a noble. My family is one of the bigger merchants in the Yonkath area and the Shadelands in general. However, I was caught up in a fierce battle, and I was killed uh, by a vampire, a rather powerful one, and in my last dying moments before whatever took over, I asked for help in keeping my mind intact. My family's very familiar with some of the lore with vampires, and that is that if a vampire is powerful enough, you become their thrall. And I did not wish for that fate. I wanted to keep my mind intact. I reached out into the darkness as I lay there dying, and a voice answered back and said, I will help you, but you have to find me, and then I will give you your task. And I don't know much about patrons or how they work, but I figured fate would be able to help me. I just why did it have to be her?
Her?
Yes.
Which her?
Rizel.
Issa's going to turn directly to Fate. What do you need?
You know them?
I just need some simple ingredients from the market. There's a few places that have them. I need some nightshade. I need a meal prepared for a patron. And some fresh fruits and vegetables, as well as what is that? Oh, we'll get that from Sale. A drop of his blood.
Nightshade meal made for a patron, fresh fruits and vegetables, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And Issa's going straight out. Like, it does not matter what anybody else is doing.
Augustine wants to go after her, kind of not stop her, but go to keep pace with her.
Okay.
Do you want to explain why you're reacting this way?
Do you want to explain what was in the letter to the Legionnaires that I told was nobody's business?
I asked them to help me find my brother.
Rizel owes, or my partner owes Rizel a favor. She called it in. I'm here to pay that debt, or to end her, whichever happens first.
Well then, so are you hoping to find her with this?
Sorry, say again?
Are you hoping to find her with this?
She's a general. It's not hard to find her. At the
One would
moment,
argue
this
that would
feels
mean. Go ahead.
at the moment this feels more like something that I can get her attention with to tell her to go fuck herself. So whatever help is needed here is whatever help they'll get.
That is a very strong stance to take. I respect that. I'm not going to waste your time by saying how dangerous that is. I know you know.
Fully aware. Would not be here if it was for anybody else.
Well then, let's find the ingredients.
All right. What is everyone else doing? Since two people just kind of shot out the front of the door here.
Jean will just shrug and follow along.
Yeah, same. I think I do want to chat with them as like when we leave. Too.
Okay.
I'll follow, but I'm looking for kids. One of those fuckers. I know how that sounds.
Uh,
I know.
Someone's not allowed near schools anymore in this game.
For not the
There's no
reasons you
punch old
think.
children there.
He's just going through there, just slapping everybody. It's crazy.
17
No, he's
accounts.
sucker punching him.
17
Throwing them
counts
into
of
soft
accosting
things,
children.
it's fine.
He's full on
It's
clocked.
a little bit of physical abuse. Let's not mince
It's
words.
fine
mental.
because next time I catch you doing that little bit of physical abuse, it's dragon time all over again.
All right. All right. So, Zale is going to hang back at the thing, but he runs out after you and says, I'm sorry. I know this is quite the imposition, but allow me to at least help with finding the ingredients and possibly monetarily. It's kind of my fault that you're all having to do this, I guess. So I will.
You know that
I will
if
come
you're out
along.
in the open, she'll find you.
Oh, I have no doubt she probably already knows I'm here. But in that case, here. And he hands over a sack of coins. And he goes, if there's anything owed at the end of this, I will pay for it myself.
You'll have
How
a
much
long
more
life to
time
do
do
it.
I? How much time do I have before I have to give my answer about that pact?
Oh yeah, you're sneaking up on that.
You have exactly 2 days.
Okay.
All right.
Let's make a decision on a very important pact. Completely drunk.
There's no better way
I mean,
to do it.
sober now.
All right. So where are you
No,
all going to go to
no.
look for these ingredients? Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Augustine. My apologies.
Oh no, I was just pointing out that he'd had plenty of time to keep drinking and get himself drunk again.
True, but it's harder for him to get now. At least as a constant supply.
I guess they constantly buy it now, which is more inconvenient.
Not with the right mixtures.
All right.
Would Augustine know of anywhere that would be a good spot to find these things?
Well, a meal
Since
fit
she
for
is.
yeah. So for Nightshade and things along those lines, that's going to be the Black Span. A meal fit for a patron.
That's Biscuit. That has to be.
Well, you could. That is one option. The other option is trying to find something that you feel would work from the Stone Leg, which is the food and kind of the universal food bridge. So many food trucks and stalls.
It's really cute that you're sending us to the food truck when we have a magical, mystical kobold who just makes stuff.
I'm just giving you
Like, he's gonna
options.
do
So
something better
we
than the food
could go to
trucks.
Food Bridge. We don't have to go to Biscuits. No, it is.
Biscuits.
Has it been a day yet?
It's been 2 days since the falling, the revening, as it were.
Since our last visit to Biscuit, has it been a day yet?
Yes, it has been a day.
I'm going to Biscuit. My soup should be
I'm going to
ready.
Biscuit as well.
Yeah. I
Your
feel like we should do
soup.
Black Span and Biscuit. That's what Augustine would genuinely suggest too, because everything Biscuit makes is freaking amazing somehow. Just don't ask what's in it.
Yep.
All
Have to
right.
go to Biscuits?
So
I mean, if you want to split up, there's still the Stone Leg for fresh fruits and
No, it's
vegetables.
fine. We'll just go together.
all right. No.
So put upon.
There's nothing bad.
So I just don't want to see this fucking kobold again. All right. As
If
you're
you
Want us
making
to not like the NPCs, you have to make them less likable.
Why on earth would I do that?
Exactly.
All right. So as you're
Wonder
making
if
your
Carl has anything we'd need.
Carl does own a general store of odds and ends and questionable
I think that's-
antiquities.
Fair point.
So I am assuming that we're all on board with going to the Black Span first.
Sure.
All
Which
right.
one's closer?
If you're gonna go to Carl's, that one's closer. It's on the way.
That's the only reason I'm going then.
So is there gonna be a side trip to Carl's? I'm
Nice to go.
asking. I'm not gonna assume.
I don't know. We might not need it, given the nature of everywhere else in the Black Span. But if they don't have it, he might.
Okay.
His will be the last ditch effort.
Mhm.
Okay. All right.
I just want to use the voice module.
I haven't made anything for Biscuit. Biscuit is my creation. Biscuit, well, not technically my creation, but I put my heart and soul into Biscuit. So
Is that
take
why he's
that.
so small?
Yes.
Yes.
Why he's dead inside. All right. So in that case, if you're going to use Carl's as a last-ditch effort, that's fine. You make your way through the bridge. Everyone go ahead and make perception checks along the way.
Better
Sean
than
got a
average. 14.
16.
7.
25.
All right. Strangely enough, you all see this.
27.
Not strangely enough for that one. As you're walking the Black Span, you see a familiar face, although the apparel is a little bit different, and the hair is tied back in kind of a more of a triple braid. Riva 2.0 is perusing the wares of the necromancy shop.
I'm
That's
sorry,
about right.
Augustine wasn't there when Riva 2.0 showed up the first time, was she?
Nope.
Nope.
We don't have to go over there. I know you all think she's cooler than me, but it's she probably doesn't want to be bothered, and it's like we gotta go do stuff.
What did I miss?
You know,
Why is this the reaction to another one of you?
my
Is this
reaction was much
Necklace-
more violent the first time. As you'd probably expect, but
There was a
Is that
lot of
the-
self abuse.
You want
I
the short
grabbed
answer or the
her,
long
alright?
one?
I don't know if I want an answer at all at this point. Tell me later of a glass of wine.
You just walk
Process
past.
things better then.
I mean, I'll say hello. I guess. Hi.
She holds up. She's like looking at a wand. She looks over and goes, "Huh," and then looks back to what she was doing, just kind of
Yeah.
over it. Now, as you're getting
She
further
didn't care.
away, you're all just kind of focused on the thing. So I'm gonna have you all, if you choose to, roll perception at disadvantage, and this involves hearing.
$20.
You better be so glad you gave me disadvantage because that wasn't at 20.
11.
31.
10.
Okay, so the 31 and the 20 get it. You
The
hear.
hell you say?
You hear Riva 2.0, or as some of you know, Mazabeth, just go, "Oh yes, I Riva will owe you a favor."
She's kind of a bitch, but I love her.
So where are we going
She-
to get these vegetables?
got
and
a
what's
chutzpah.
So
We are going to the back span.
Okay. Good.
the two people that hear it are like, Sounds good to me. All right. You make it over to Biscuit, who's just kind of standing there, just staring off into space, eye twitching.
Hey, Biscuit.
Hi.
Hi. Oh, you're back for the soup.
Yes.
How do you feel about eyeballs?
Pretty good. I got 2 of them. Aha!
Perfect. You'll never notice. And he pulls up this small, like, kind of a container, and he goes, "Here you go. This is the best soup you will ever have. I made it using some of the rarest things I had in stock. And cinnamon, which is not rare."
I'm gonna try a little bit.
Cool. As you take a bite of it, you feel something slightly change, but you're not sure what it is. You feel a little more steady, like your footsteps are more self-assured. You have to drink at least half of it in order to get the full effect.
Okay.
Anyway, how can I help the rest of you? You all look like you're on a mission.
We are looking for a meal fit for a patron. And we immediately thought of you.
Which patron?
Yes.
Oh. Okay. I can do it. But I'll need something in return.
Listening.
You know that guy down yonder, right? His name, what's his name? Sagan? Kermit? Carl!
Little shit.
Carl has something that I was supposed to get a long time ago, but he got there first. And I would like it. You get me that.
What
And
is it?
I will. It is called the Flavor Maker. It's a small chest that I can use to help create this meal that you're looking for. You get me that, and I will make one for you free of charge.
But you keep the flavor maker afterwards.
Yes. Huh?
Works for me.
No!
Works for me.
No cheese. Sorry, what? Oh, okay.
Nothing.
Cool. Anything else?
Suppose that'll depend on whether we get this flavor maker for you.
Okay. Well, I'll be here. I got nothing else to do. Starts turning around.
Cool.
Starts throwing random flowers in the pot. This one's going to be good. Rose.
Like the ones with the stem or the ones that you make shit with?
Well, he just said rose, so stems.
Fair enough.
Yes. And then eggs. Whole eggs. A roseberry quiche.
So we have
Where do you get the Mary from?
Don't ask if you don't want to know.
It depends.
I mean, to be
Sometimes-
fair, I'd be asking the question with a mouthful of soup, so.
Sometimes that's her name. Sometimes that's the second part of the drink.
Okay.
I'll be waiting. She turns
Right,
around and
but
starts
so,
cooking again.
Biscuit, you wouldn't know where to find any nightshade in this place, would you?
Yes.
I told you where we could get nightshade.
My apologies.
Black
We'll follow
Span.
your lead then.
The Black Span. But
Well, yes,
which is
but
closer to
which
Biscuit's
one?
shop?
Biscuit just reaches up and pulls up a flower, and he goes, "You mean this?" As he's like stirring the pot. How much you need?
Overheat.
I don't actually know. I'm looking for enough for a spell.
Is this ritual or normal casting?
I'm assuming ritual.
Ah, you only need one then. He takes a couple of them, he
Ah.
throws them in the soup. Mmm. Witchy. Starts stirring.
Biscuit, may we have one of those nightshade flowers?
Tell you what, you give me the flavor maker, I'll throw it in for free. And I might even throw in this handy recipe book. Actually, that one will cost you.
So, are we going
Just-
to do
Just so we're
legitimate-
clear, when he says he'll throw them in, he does mean as in we get them and they won't go in the pot, right? Because I may be drunk, but even I caught what this one does.
Are you asking him?
Yes.
Yes, yes, yes. I'll give it to you. I'll hand you the nightshade.
And the book.
Yep.
Okay.
So, are we planning on legitimate bartering for this, or is someone who likes smoke bombs going to use them?
It's entirely going to be up to Carl.
Shit, I sense a plan of brewing. All right. Y'all make your
Okay.
plan while you're walking over there.
Well, what we need flavor maker is. So what are we thinking about this? We don't want to pay for it, right?
No, not at all.
Right.
I mean, I'm
willing to pay
incredibly.
for it.
What are you
I think I
willing to
can
pay
do.
for?
I'm a paladin going through an existential crisis who just had like a raw nerve touched. I'm willing to pay.
It's no fun.
I'm not saying it's plan A.
Let's see, what do I have? I could distract them, I think, if that's if you're planning on taking it. But I think more of the heavy lifting is going to go on the hands of maybe someone a little more stealthy.
I really hope one of y'all's stealthy then, because surprising absolutely no one, my stat in that is garbage.
I am fairly stealthy, but I'll have to
I
figure
suppose
out
the first
where it
trick is
is
finding out if
before.
he has it.
I'm certain that he has it. We just need to find it, and then if someone can distract, I can sneak and attempt to swipe it. I just have
Okay.
no desire to pay for this thing.
Yeah. Okay, I can play distraction, and then you go in, or you also come in and then take it. And if all goes well, you eke it out without paying for it. Hopefully, it's assuming that's in his shop and not like a personal possession, I suppose. But
I mean, I
guess we'll have
personally
to
will
see.
not pay for it, but
Stealing in a
if
city
one of
full
us is
elves.
willing to, because you
I
said it
don't.
could avoid a lot of trouble if you do pay for it. I just was saying I am not willing to.
I don't.
Given
want to
my
pay
past
for it.
encounters with Carl, I think the only way I would personally get it is if I paid for it, because I have already annoyed this man.
So what if I try to convince him to give it to us, and then if that doesn't work, you can buy it?
What if he
Suits me
doesn't want
fine.
to sell it?
What?
What if he doesn't want to sell it? If he
I
doesn't
can be
want to sell,
very persuasive.
maybe, but
And
I mean,
there's nothing in this city without price.
it depends on what it does for him. Because it could be one of those things where we go and approach him and try and convince him to give it to us, and by some happenstance you fail because you're a big nasty dragon, and then along the way you try and buy it from him, and then down the road it gets stolen, and then who's he gonna look at?
Augustine is going to pull that flask or that tankard out, which she had her wine in, and is just going to sip the wine, looking dead at Unya.
Jeez, big nasty dragon, huh?
Big nasty dragon. But I'm also the one with your tankard, so I would watch what you
Actually,
say if
that
you
might
want it
not be
back.
a bad that might not be a bad trade, now that I think of it.
And I actually did establish a good rapport with Carl, so I will see if I can convince him.
All right, you all arrive outside of Carl's hovel. The door is slightly ajar, the open sign clearly displayed, and you hear tinkering from within inside.
Go right in.
All right.
I'm gonna just stay outside in nervous pace.
Okay. All right.
I'm
As
going
you
He feels
walk.
like he really doesn't like me.
All right. Oh, so we got two people
There's
inside.
a lot riding on us getting this, so
All right. So Riva and Jean, are you both going inside as well?
Might as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go inside.
As you walk inside, Carl is sitting behind the desk, kind of tinkering with what looks to be a tube, and then putting some powder in one side. And oh, hello. I'll save that for later.
Oh,
Yes.
hey. I heard a rumor about some things that you have at your shop, and I was interested in it.
What are you looking for?
What's it called again? Out of character. What's it called again?
It's the
Flavor maker.
flavor maker.
Flavor maker. Okay. I don't know why I thought
Got
flavor
hearing.
taker. Anyway. The flavor maker?
Oh, you mean the fancy box? Yeah, I've got it. Why?
Well, I was hoping that I could take it off of your hands. I even have a particularly interesting item I could trade you for it.
What item is that?
It's this tankard, and I'll pull it out. It refills itself with whatever you put into it, and if you empty it, you have to say the what's the word I'm looking for? The trigger word to make it refill. And if you want to change what's in it, you just put something else in it.
I sold that to your group like 4 days ago.
Was that you who sold it to us?
Yes.
It's been a long week. I'm so sorry. Well,
I mean,
I
that's
don't suppose
fine,
you'd be
but
interested in.
I mean, be a fair trade.
Say that again. I'm sorry, you cut out a little bit for
That
me.
would be a fair trade. It's about the same. One just makes food, and the other one makes whatever you put in it.
Well, then I would love to do the trade with you.
Fantastic. Let me go grab it. And he walks back, and he comes back really quick and takes the pipe with him, and he's like, can't leave that everywhere. That's going to be dangerous. Sets it on the back shelf and then walks behind the shelf. And he comes back out holding a small wooden chest. Huh?
Is he making a pipe bomb?
Mm.
Who is this man gonna kill?
now that we can prove.
It's not something you're all familiar with.
Just tinkering, I guess.
He comes out with a small wooden chest that is banded with gold and bears a fork and knife carved into the lid. I believe this is what you were looking for.
Perfect, thank you. And I will offer over the tankard.
Thank you.
And as I do, I'm not even gonna hide it. I am going to touch the top of the chest as I go to take it and cast Identify.
Okay. So, now that it's your chest, he doesn't care what you do with it. You learn that as an action, you can speak of your favorite food, to the box, which, when opened, contains the item desired. Once you've used this feature, the maker cannot be used again until 8 hours have passed.
Awesome. Yeah, August, just pick up the chest from the others. Shall we go?
I don't know why you're asking me. I
Sounds
work
good.
here.
No, Carl, I was asking them.
Oh, sorry. I got to put my glasses on. I don't know which way you're looking. Oh, hi.
We're making a pipe bomb. Okay.
Huh?
Let's go.
He reaches
I'm
around, pulls the pipe, and he goes,
a little worried about
"Oh."
what's going on here.
And put the ball bearing in the end.
Hey, Carl,
I love
Yes?
Carl so much.
I'll give you another medium favor to get that back.
Okay.
No, he'll pay a major if you make him.
Because
I've
we can
already
pay a
said
lot
okay,
if
I'm
we really
sorry.
wanted to.
If you told me that like
Well, you know,
a
fine.
couple
You know
seconds
that.
earlier, I would have totally done it. But a deal is a deal. I already said yes. Here's your tankard back, sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hey, if you like, I've got this gem you can put on it.
What's that do?
Oh, it's whatever you put it on, you attune to it, and the item will return to you no matter where it is in the plane of existence. Sometimes other
Yes.
planes.
Son of my mother.
That will be a major
Carl, you
favor.
Okay.
He reaches
Giving
back and
him
he
so much
he
in
hands
debt.
you a stone.
To be an alcoholic.
I will
He
immediately put it on the supply.
literally looks directly. He looks directly at Augustine and goes, "Think I don't know business? Get the hell out of my store."
Wow.
Amazing.
Steve
Carl
just shakes
is
her head and
intense.
walks out. Just as I'm walking out, just Issa.
Uh,
I have the flavor maker. He also has the fucking tainted back, and now it's going to return to him in a boomerang magic bullshit effect. So, we win some, we lose
Everything
some, I
just
guess.
got worse. We have
What
paid
did it cost him to get it
bravely
back,
for this
though?
chest.
He paid an average for the tankard, but then he paid a major for the gems that makes it always come back to him. So,
But we didn't have to pay anything for the chest at least. So I guess it's that.
Technically, that means
arguably, though,
for the tag.
We are paying a lot with him being around, but technically no favors were exchanged from us.
Guys, you traded the goblet. I got the goblet back. Therefore, technically, I bought it for a favor.
Okay,
no,
well,
that's
both
not how
ways.
that works.
I mean, you're trying
That
to
is
argue
not how
logic
that
with a
works.
drunk man.
Right, like, can we discuss how it's a little bit concerning that I'm pretty sure he would sell us for like a bottle of whiskey?
I'd
I
assume
know
we're
you're
more
worth way
expensive
more.
than that,
No
but yeah.
doubt. I don't. I think you're.
I don't sell
overestimating his
people.
standards.
Inside
You
your,
pay a lot for information.
I've
from
been
what I
known to sell.
understand.
Never mind.
Living or
huh?
dead.
What was that?
Huh?
Is that man okay? Every word out of his mouth, I get a little more concerned to be around him.
As you're all
So-
kind of talking, you just hear boom from inside the shop.
He was- okay.
Aw,
He's fine.
I
man,
don't think we should be here anymore.
He's-
that was my favorite pillow.
He's
Oh,
just
well.
gonna
want to
like
know.
crack the door open. Just good. You good in
Yeah,
there?
yeah, it's fine. Thank you for checking on it.
Would healing be helpful, or should we mind our business?
What? No, I'm fine. It's a firearm. Working on a new one.
Cool.
He's setting his
I
arm on
suppose we
fire.
should get back to Biscuit.
All right, you all head back
yes.
to Biscuit. And as you're walking by, I'm not even going to make you roll perception. Mazabeth just walks right past all of you, just kind of smirks at Riva, and continues to walking.
Oh my god.
The sibling rivalry that is coming out of this is getting amazing.
She even
I
cut
love
her hair.
Augustine-
It's still the
Augustine,
same. It's just
like-
pulled up.
Like kind of leans to watch her go and just she somehow walks more confidence than you do. I don't know what it
I'm
is.
tired of this. Alright,
It's a
every one of
little
you are like, she's
attractive.
cooler than you. Oh my god.
I
Only Sword has
don't
my
really
back,
know you
right?
that well, so I
And-
can't judge that. But she does walk more confidently.
You hear the sword speaks inside your head. Nobody beats your walk, baby.
Thank you, Sword. The only person who thinks I'm cool.
I'll never let you down.
Uh,
I'm never gonna give you up.
Oh,
Jail.
We found your name. You want
cannot
one.
believe you just rickrolled her.
You're all
Mm,
welcome,
right.
including you, the viewers at home. Yes, so you all casually make your way back to Biscuit, bickering amongst yourselves. Riva being consoled by her magic sword, buttering her up and just telling her nice, beautiful words. And as you make it back, Biscuit is standing in the middle. Only now he's like doing a handstand, and he's using his tail to throw in random ingredients to the soup. La la la
I
la
swear to
la.
Just,
God,
like, stand
Biscuit
there
is
and
your
watch this for a
intrusive
couple
thought.
minutes?
Huh?
Hmm?
There was two things happened there. Did you just say Biscuit is my intrusive thoughts? I will neither confirm nor deny that. Yes? Oh, and he stands up real quick. Oh, hi. Wow, that was quick. Carl gave it up?
Yeah.
That seems weird. Carl doesn't usually give things up that
Well,
easy.
I made a trade for it.
Oh, what'd you trade?
You
Is the
remember that
goblet that
flask?
refills itself?
That one?
Mm-hmm.
You
Yep.
stole from Carl and got away with it? Wow.
Didn't
Oh
still.
no, he promptly bought it. He bought it with
He
a
was
average
deeply in
favor.
debt.
Oh, you've indebted yourself to Carl.
Twice now.
And then a
3
major
times.
favor.
Major and normal. Believe it or
You
not.
paid a major favor to what in the world could you have possibly gotten from Carl for a major favor?
They're not stealing this from me again.
It's the crystals that makes it come back to him wherever it goes.
Did you make sure it's magical?
I
No.
can test it.
I could
I
cast
grabbed the flask.
Identify on it. I would just ask
Uh-huh.
for a favor in return.
I'm not giving you shit.
Oh, that's right,
Really? 'Cause
because I
it's all
am
we've
the
been
big
giving you.
scary dragon.
Big nasty dragon. Gives
Big
nothing
nasty
from
dragon.
him.
That's
I'm
what it
just
was.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying be careful with things you get from that guy. He's weird. Now this thing I know. Wait, do you have it? Let me see.
Augustine will hand it over. I forgot Augustine had it for a second there.
Ooh, boss is happy. Boss is really happy. Ah, okay. You said you needed a meal fit for a patron.
Yes.
Can you tell me anything about what the ritual is for?
To find out who they are for certain,
Find
or
out
where
who.
they are.
What? I need
Was
some
it who
backstory.
or where?
What is happening?
It's who the patron is.
We're
It's
discovering
someone,
who a
guy-
patron is.
So you're trying to figure out who's patron, who's someone. You're trying to figure out a patron's identity for a specific person, object.
Yes, that.
Person.
Okay.
Specific person.
Okay,
Yes.
what can you tell me about the person?
Recently
He
bit
is
by a
vampire.
vampire.
Oh, Jesus.
His name-
Okay.
Who knew
his
that
name is
Jesus was part of the
Zale.
patronage?
No, he's not. That's the guy that helps with my he helps me in the shop sometimes. Anyway,
The
yes.
man's name is Zeo. He is one of the nobles, one of the richest merchant families in the area.
Yeah.
Sure.
Cool. Oh wait. Oh, that
Well,
is
you
cool.
asked for information about him.
Well, I just needed to know what the ritual was for. It helps me prepare the meal a little bit better. Give me about 5 minutes. And you see Biscuit, he grabs the thing and he just kind of stands there. He's not doing anything. He's just standing in front of the box. For 4.5 solid minutes, not moving.
I think we're honestly just trusting the process right now.
I
And
don't
then
know
he
if I trust this man.
and then
gave
he
me a
opens
rock
the
the other day,
box
and
and he pulls
You
out.
took it.
Huh? Who took what?
Not you.
Okay. And he pulls out a plate filled with just various foods. Like there's a roast chicken in the middle, surrounded by like grilled apples and tomatoes and olives and just like this whole decadent platter. Then he goes, and he puts a pepper right on top. He goes, here is the meal. Oh, wait, do you need a to-go box?
Yes, please.
I don't have any.
No, thank you then.
Okay. Oh, and
Can we
here's the
return the plate
nightshade.
later?
I don't care about the plate. It's paper.
Okay.
And here's the nightshade you
Fucking
asked
this
for.
thing gobbled. Thank you.
In the book.
The what?
No, he said the book would be an additional cost.
No.
Actually, what he specifically said is he would put the book and the nightshade in our hands.
He's not wrong.
Right.
Biscuit reaches down and pulls up a book. It's indiscernible writing on the cover of it, and it looks like a leather-bound volume with old parchment paper inside of it. And he goes, "Well, here you go."
I take it.
Okay. Ooh. All right.
Can I make an insight check on that?
Yeah, go ahead.
can I also?
Yep.
Since we're all so good at making inside checks on shifty shit you do.
Yeah, let me get my modifier.
Wait, are we doing insight on
21.
Biscuit or on the GM?
On the entire
insight on the
encounter
book.
that just happened. 24.
That's a natural 20 for a 33.
Okay.
21 specifically on the book.
Okay, so you don't really. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna let you use that as perception, because you can't insight an inanimate object unless it's
Alright,
your
that's
sword,
fine.
I guess.
I just want to know: is the book just like a normal book with scribbles on it? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
No, 'tis not. When you
Okay.
look at the book, there's something otherworldly about it. You two with the insight check realize that Biscuit is, the minute he looks over at Unya, who reaches out for the book, he sees something about Unya, and then just his smile gets a little bit bigger than possibly it should be. Like he's exceedingly happy that this has happened.
Issa's just gonna glance at Augustine and go, should we worry about this or are we gonna leave this alone?
And leave
It's a
it
weird
alone.
fucking book.
I don't know why I
But-
would do anything about it. I'm just a big nasty dragon.
And I don't
I
know
think
why
this
I would
might
do
affect
anything
us
about it.
if we
I'm
let
just a
it happen.
serial killer.
That's okay.
Let me go ahead and
Just
give
interpret that
you
joke to yourself.
this real quick, Unya. I'm going to give you the first two because the other one doesn't necessarily. Oh, never mind. Here we go. Copy.
While this is like wrapping up, can I kind of pull Issa a little bit off to the side? Is there enough room in there to do that?
Yep. I mean, yeah, you can just walk a little bit away from the tent. It's fine.
Actively batting weird ingredients away. Just what? What do you want?
I'm pretty sure that was a foot. I'll kind of pull Issa away out of earshot of the others. So, considering the well, I suppose you could call it bonding we had earlier.
Mm.
Would you be willing to help me with my situation?
Let me learn a little more about it. But quite likely, yes.
We can talk more
Doesn't have to
about
be
it
now.
when the day is over. You can come over to my room for wine. I'll tell you about it.
God, yes, I am going to need wine after this day.
Oh, trust me, I've been stocking up for days like this. I've got plenty.
All right.
That
So
was all. I just don't like sharing that with others. So
that's fine.
Understandable. I've been kind of quiet about my thing too, until it dropped into my lap like a dead animal from a house cat.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That was directed at the universe, but if you want to take responsibility, by all fucking means.
No, it's totally fine. I'm just writing down what Reba 2.0 paid for.
What the fuck? What's going on over there? Huh?
I worry about this group. The fact that half or almost half of us know that Reva's favors are getting sold off with Reva having no fucking idea. And we haven't
Thing is,
said
Reba,
a damn
I
thing.
fully trust every single one of you as my friends. Not a single one of you has spoken up to me like, "Hey, this person's using you for your favors," and she's just unaware of it. Broken.
This entire team is very much don't ask, don't tell, and fuck around and find out in roughly that order.
Okay, also to be fair, like if Augustine hadn't lost her memories of Reva, she'd be telling Reva. But right now, Reva is a newer than the rest of the group new person to her that
This
she
is new
doesn't
ground
trust.
for a lot. Yeah. For all we know, we like the other one better because we should know her better.
The only thing you know about her is what you've learned since she re-met up with you.
Mm-hmm.
Except
And
for
that's about as long as
Jean,
we
who
know the
remembers
other ones, so-
everything.
I'm just staying so quiet about all this shit.
He's busy working on mind stuff. I don't know what you guys are worried about.
Mm-hmm.
He would like to perform one day.
Damn.
Yeah.
Low blows. All
He's
right.
not wrong.
So,
Blue.
the only thing you have left, unless you want to talk to Biscuit and see if he has any, is fresh fruit and vegetables.
I feel like that we can get at the stone leg without the potential need for a favor.
Okay.
Yeah.
You all make your way over to the stone leg. There's a few open food stalls with various fruits and vegetables. Finding just random ones goes without incident. There's no real there's no real specificity required for what they are. You just get some fresh fruits and veggies. Whoever wants to pay or not pay, the total of it costs 10 gold.
I've got it.
I'll pay.
Sure, now you'll pay for
I'm
shit.
the one holding the bag from our lovely gentleman, so I've got it.
All right, yeah. There is enough in there to cover the cost.
I would certainly hope so with what his family comes from.
So you get those. You manage to make your way back to the Scarlet Hearth. Kind of the same vibe outside. People kind of just staring at each other, trying to figure out who's who. No one really making a move per se. You make it back inside, and you're greeted by Zale, who goes, Did everything go well? Was there any favors or debts incurred?
Just hands him back the bag of what's left. Just good for now, but put a pin in that.
Okay, thank you. He goes, I guess I'll go get Fate. And he walks over and he taps on Fate's shoulder. She turns around, nods to him, walks over to you all.
Did you get the ingredients that were required?
Yes.
Fantastic. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get this started.
She takes the ingredients from you all and kind of clears the area and marks a circle in the center of the Scarlet Hearth. Sets down the ingredients and yes.
Real quick side note, I'm going to go off to a table in the corner, start drinking and reading.
Very well. All right. Let's see here. All right. Let's see here. So she does a ritual of, it's a very short ritual. It's kind of, you see her kind of imbue some magic into the center of the circle. And as she speaks a few arcane words, a light shoots up from the actual offering. The offering disappears and a ball starts to hover above the plate and goes directly at the tortoise door. Ah,
Zale, it seemed the patron that reached out to you was in fact the Undying. So if you wish to go talk to them, I can make it possible for you.
Zale nods and says, I would appreciate that. I would like to know what I need to do to potentially break this curse or see what can be done. And if not, how to stop this from happening. He walks into the door and Fate looks at you all.
Would any of you be interested in kind of seeing this through?
I would.
Well,
Sure.
Very well. Follow me.
She walks you into the doorway and closes the door behind you. And just like before, it's a very dank, dark, kind of stone crypt looking feel. And sitting off in the distance, obviously, is a slightly less ashen skinned green dragonborn. Eyes a bit dulled, but not as dull as they once were. Zale walks forward and says, I've been led to understand that you're the one that helped me in the darkness. I don't know what I need to do. I need to break free of this curse. And maybe you can help me. Ultun, who is the undying patron, stands up and kind of walks a little bit further down off of the keys. Sorry, distracted. Walks down the
twice in 2 sessions.
yes. Yeah. Walks down the stairway from the stone throne.
You have a bloody angel who watches over you, child. Thus you have my attention. Your soul can be saved, but the powers of the undead are vast. If you wish to be free of Rizel, and learn the secrets of the Undying, you must bring me every drop of blood in her body. I doubt she will let you take it willingly. Do this, and we can warp the gift of immortality she gave you while keeping your soul. I will teach you our secrets if you wish to be human again. Simply wait to dawn and end yourself. Perhaps you'll reincarnate in a few hundred years, and we can talk again then.
Ultan then kind of looks down at Zale and looks at all the rest of you.
Whatever choice you make, I'll be waiting.
Zale turns to you all and says, I know I've already asked a lot from you, and my family's fortune is vast. I can't do this on my own. There's no way. Would you be willing to help me find Rizel? And if we aren't able to do that, I guess you can watch me meet the sun. But either way, she has to pay.
I'm gonna look over to Issa for not guidance, but like to see what she does first, how she responds.
Issa's doing a very bad job of trying to like step down a lot of emotions. But she'll nod. What help I can give, you'll have it. She needs to pay for more than one thing.
I
I am
appreciate
also
it.
help.
Thank you.
Always hoping it's a good fight.
Don't thank me till it's done. This is going to be hard. And it is going to suck. In probably more ways than one.
There's two that have yet to answer.
Well, one of them
I
was
think
off
only
in a
3 of us
corner.
went in.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah, at least
So-
one of them's canonically offered
Yeah.
for drinking. So John's
Fair
here.
enough.
And reading.
And reading. Jean will nod and say, "I will give whatever help I am able."
All right. So I'll leave it up to you because he's not going to go over there and ask Unya himself. So if you're going to try to convince the drinking Loxodon to help you, now is the time.
We should ask him, right? I mean, he is still part of our party.
Hey, Heffalump!
Do you really think that the drunk Loxodon will be useful in tracking her down?
I mean,
No,
we
but he
need
does
bait
punch
probably
dudes. We know
somewhere.
that. That's true too. Hmm. Can I go up to Anya and then close the book on him? Be like, listen, I know you're busy, but we got job. We're going to go find the vampire and kill it. And if you're in, you can come with us. If you're not, you can stay here drinking.
I can go help do that and drink.
Great. He's in.
All right. So
I really
as
think
you're
at some point we need to discuss the excessive amount of drinking. Because at
Tried to
some
stop
point you're
it.
going to become more of a liability than an assist.
I mean, we're going against a vampire. They might get just drunk off his blood. This may be a win-win at the end of the day.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Unya,
Blood
am I
that tastes
correct
like
in
space
assuming
and
what you're
blueberries.
actually reading?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anyway, sorry about that. Go ahead, Riva.
In the book, is it just scribbles, or is it like in a weird language as well, or is it in like common?
So when you were looking at the book, it's a series of random pictures and scribblies, and it looks like, from your perspective, that Unya is looking at a child's like scribbled art book.
Where's... Okay. This is what you got from Biscuit? This...
Yep.
Like his personal sketchbook? What's...
It's not a sketchbook. I don't know what it is yet.
What is it? Alright. Well...
So
what time is it?
it's getting towards about 9 o'clock at night. As you're all kind of discussing this, Fate walks over and simply says,
It's my understanding that with you helping Zale, you're going to come face to face with Rizal. Is that correct?
Yes.
I advise caution. Not only is she very powerful in person as a combatant, she's also a very big political figure here. So be very careful with how you address however you're going to do this. I am not stepping in this minefield. I'll be more than happy to help with what this is over here, and we will let you know if anything changes in the meantime. But the only thing I can do is say best of luck.
With the fact that Augustine is technically considered young Cathian with how long she's been there, what
"Mhm."
does she know about Rizel as far as that? Because if she's a big political figure,
Rizel is one of the generals of the Cathrock side and part of a vampire noble family. She has made a name for herself along with her sister. Let me see, who's the other one? I believe it's Cordelia, but I'm not sure. Yep. With her sister Cordelia, they are known and feared on the battlefields for not just winning, but also their recruitment tactics of those that they feel were worthy.
Just the pretty ones sometimes.
Power comes in all forms, both physical might and social standing.
so if I had to wager a guess, how many people will we piss off by killing Rizel or taking her on?
Well, assuming you can kill her.
Assuming.
Yes, assuming you can kill her, you would piss off her sister.
Mhm.
Most presumably. You would potentially make enemies in the court. You may potentially piss off the accursed guard more than you already have, because they are connected, if not directly. And you might potentially create a small power vacuum that would have to be dealt with. Just based off of what you
Follow-up
know about
question, how many
Rizel.
people would we make... Follow-up question, how many people would we make happy by taking her out?
I mean, there's not many people that have survived one of their attacks, so a few at least. Maybe other nations, for sure.
Before we do rush into this, because Isai, I know you're familiar, you've been here before, but Ziaz is the newer. If you do this, Fate wasn't kidding when she said this is a minefield. You could piss off people in court, the sister, which Cordelia is just as bad as her from everything I've heard, and if the accursed god didn't want our blood already, they'd have wanted twice as bad at that point. Going up against her is beyond dangerous on both a social and physical level. It's not something to go into lightly. Or drunkenly.
I don't really have a reputation or people that care about what happens to me, so I don't think I really care.
The only one I have is already on her block. So this is where I am.
John?
Sorry. I'm just following everyone else's lead. Seemed like the right thing to do, even if sometimes you get additional repercussions.
Well?
You sure you just want to follow? I feel like it might be it. I'm okay with taking the risk because I don't have anything to lose, I guess. What about, but I feel like you must have something, right? Didn't you ever just follow along?
Would those who hold our favors have something to lose, though?
I'm not sure how favors work, but would it go to someone else if we died and had favors to pay?
Do I know anything about that?
Yeah, so anyone that's from the city, which is Issa and Augustine, you understand that if you die, the people who have your favors are just out of luck.
If you die, your favors are just useless.
Okay.
So, in their interest, it could be beneficial to help.
No.
I don't
No.
think that's. I don't think Carl's gonna come and save the day.
What about the favors that you owe?
I don't owe favors.
You can insight check that all you want. This person is not lying to you.
I know.
Can I insight check him on that?
I mean, I don't know why you would, but yeah, he's just talking out of his ass. I mean,
Why-
it's not
'cause
uncommon for
he
someone to
said
assume that he may think that you owe somebody favors.
that's fair then. I won't do it. I'm not very high wisdom, so I'll just be like, oh, you're just being stupid. All right. No, I don't. I don't have favors. I died. All the favors I had were gone.
Okay.
If we do this, we're on our own. I'm serious. You're not going to convince anyone to help us with this.
What exactly is it we're doing again? All I heard was
Zale walks up and goes, "You're not exactly on your own. I'll be there. I don't know how much help I'll be, but
You're a rich
I feel like
son
you
of a
should be
merchant.
careful.
I am not entirely sure what help you will be at all.
there
Nobody
are
He
some gifts
was
that were given
in
to
a
me."
battle, so.
Yes.
He
Oh,
literally,
I was just pointing out, he also died in battle, so.
well, to be fair, I died directing a battle, but while I am cursed, there are certain things that I've discovered. And he just picks up a stone chair and smashes it into a wall.
Ooh. Guy is strong. We should fight sometime.
Maybe. But I'll be joining you. I wouldn't send you on your own. I do have to collect the blood after all. If
that
you're
right
ready,
there.
I can lead you to her home.
Can we get back to that comment about collecting the blood?
We need to collect every drop of blood in her body.
And she's a vampire.
How much blood
Right.
could she
Mhm.
have?
Well,
Depending on how much you
considering
drink, I
she is a
think.
powerful vampire and she is also nobility, I would wager that she has pretty consistent access and so probably about the same amount as a living person.
Question.
Mm.
If you drain a vampire completely of blood, does it kill them?
I feel like more than anything, it's just irony.
Yeah, that's it. How do you kill a vampire? This is, maybe we should think this out a little bit more. We are going to go kill this woman. How do
See,
we do it?
therein lies the thing. You said this is a political minefield. Well, she said this is a political minefield. We're supposed to drain a vampire of all the blood in her body. Does that kill her?
Would we know anything about vampires? And if that would kill them?
Sunlight is the one thing that most of you can kind of figure out. It's a
Certain
general
amount of
lore.
holy weapons.
draining them of all the blood they-
Specifically radiant style magic would be what you would assume. Paladins are known for going out and slaying vampires, as are clerics.
Dead things.
Yes, dead things. Things that hurt dead things may potentially hurt vampires, but you don't really know because none of you are actually vampire hunters. You can't really distinguish the lore from the facts. So whatever you think, like maybe they're allergic to garlic, maybe some of them are like maybe they can't cross running streams, etc. You don't know.
Okay, I think I'm ready to go. Before we leave, we should really stock up on garlic. I think that's.
I
And
think
perhaps a
that's
trip to the
myth.
library.
Maybe get some wooden stakes.
I wouldn't go to the library if I were you. That's on the Cath Rock side.
Yeah,
They
no,
don't
we
like
don't want
us
to
over
go with
there.
there right now.
See, here's the thing. Why do we need to kill her if all we need is all the blood in her?
Well,
You could ask nicely.
I mean, do you want her to get blood back and be just as pissed off?
But if
Yeah,
you do
if
it
she doesn't
right,
die and we
would
get
she
all the
be
blood,
mad?
then she get it back.
That's actually I really don't have one to say this against. That's actually a good point. I mean, I've said it before, I'll say it again. I am incredibly persuasive.
Do we think we can persuade all the blood out of this woman? Is that what we're trying to angle?
I think that potentially I may be able to persuade her to work with us and allow us to take the blood without causing the big political fallout. Now, granted, that's a big maybe, but
Very big, maybe. I feel.
not
I feel like
impossible.
it's an aggressive maybe that you're going to get a vampire general so well persuaded that you're going to let her, she's going to let us suck all of her blood out like a Capri Sun.
Well, it's
Hey, lady,
that
we
What
or
feel
is
we
every
a
drop of
Capri
blood in your
Sun?
body.
What is this
It's
Capri
a
Sun you speak
it's a
of?
tropical drink from back where I live. It's a long story. They're not very good.
Wow.
They come in
Oh,
little pouches.
that's strange.
and that's where we're going to pick up next week. The party trying to figure out what the hell to do with vampires, whether they're going to throw garlic at it, potentially let this thing out into the sun, or drain it like a Capri Sun. I'm not sure.
Whatever that is.
Whichever one works, it's fine. But with that being said, thank you all for watching us this evening. And don't forget to come back tomorrow at 12 Central Standard Time in the afternoon, where we will be playing City of Illumination. We didn't have a game last week, so hopefully we pick up where we left off 2 weeks ago, and I have no idea what that is anymore. Pretty sure it was fighting or finding things missing. Other than that, have a wonderful night, and please go check out Biscuit 10 RPG, the Ko-Fi, and then obviously go check out God, the Black Ballad. I'm gonna go ahead and post that link again. Yeah, here we go. So go back that, and then support the people, and then come join the Discord and join me on Monday at 5:30 Central Standard Time. I know that I spelled it wrong. I don't care. Thank you, Alias. Other than that, have a wonderful evening. Bye, everybody.